Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've got another Top 5 Tuesdays for you this week. This is a series I am doing in collaboration with the Glam Dr. Mona Khan. I will link to her channel and her video this week down in my description box. So this week we are talking about stick eyeshadows. And basically this is an extension of the last Top 5 Tuesdays video that we did, which was cream eyeshadows that were potted. So these are basically cream eyeshadows that are in stick form or basically any form outside of the little pots. So thanks so much for tuning in. I apologize again for not having a Top 5 Tuesdays video last week. Mona was starting a new job, I was traveling, so we thought it was a good week to take off. So glad you're watching. If you're interested in hearing what my top 5 stick eyeshadows are, then just keep on watching. And the first one is the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon, and I have it in the shade Golden Quartz. It's these kind of shadow pencils. She has a whole bunch of colors, and what's pretty cool is that she kind of matches them for your eye color. So I got Golden Quartz because it's for hazel eyes. I don't really have hazel eyes, but I have very light brown colored eyes, and I just really love this color. So this is what it looks like in the stick. Here it is swatched. So it's this very deep, rich brown, and it has these kind of gold micro glitters in there, which gives it a really kind of glam look, which is kind of Charlotte's, I think, forte, is these sort of glam, really feminine glam looks. So I really love this one. This is really great. I can just sort of apply it kind of in a messy way on my eye and then blend it out with like a little buffing brush, and I kind of give myself like a smoky eye that way. It's very quick, it's very nice, and because it sets down very, very quickly, you have to do one eye at a time. So you have to work very, very quickly with this, but the trade-off is you get an eye product that really sets down, like really, really sets down. Once this sets down, I'm gonna go ahead and rub my finger over it, and you're gonna see that it doesn't budge at all. And I do wanna mention the brush that I use to blend out my cream eyeshadows. I wish I knew the name of it, but it's an e.l.f. brush. It has absolutely no other marking on the barrel other than that it's e.l.f. But this is the shape of the brush. So it's basically like a really teeny tiny buffing brush. And it's slightly domed. It has pretty dense bristles, which I like. That way I feel like I can actually move and blend the product around. So if you see any brush like this, if you don't have something like this in your collection and you're looking for a brush to kind of help you work with cream eyeshadows, I really recommend this one. It looks a little bit big for eyes, but I think, at least for me personally, when I'm working with a cream eyeshadow, I'm not really going for precision most of the time. I'm usually kind of doing like a one swipe smoky look, and then I just want to diffuse the edges, and I think this is really, really great. So anyway, so this is the e.l.f. brush that I use, and that was the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon in Golden Quartz. And then my next two picks are two other products that I think set down almost transfer proof and fairly quickly. So I like to use these also, again, like one eye at a time, not as quickly as the Color Chameleon. But anyway, these are the Burberry Eye Color Contours, and I have the colors Almond and Rosewood, and this is what I actually have on my eyes today. I have Almond all over my lids, and then I swiped a little bit of the Rosewood kind of on the inside of my lids there. So Almond is a nice matte shade. It's just a great kind of basic, everyday, one swipe color shade. I just really love it, and because it's matte, I feel very comfortable kind of just wearing this by itself. I can just, again, put it on in a messy, messy way, maybe focus it on the outer corner of my eye, and then I go in with this brush and I just, you know, kind of messy back and forth, and it blends like a dream, and then once it sets, it's pretty much there to stay. So that was Almond, and then this is Rosewood, which is more of a shimmer shade. It has a little bit of a cooler tone to it, but it's very, very pretty. And again, it's what I have like on the inside of my lids here. It's like a really nice satiny kind of grayish purple color, and I just really like it. It's just a very, very pretty color. So those are the Burberry Color Chameleons, again in Almond and Rosewood. And I think the Charlotte Tilbury has set down, so I'm gonna rub my finger over this, and you can see that I only have like a little bit of the glitter in there that's transferred, the little micro glitters that are in here, but none of it came off on my finger. So these Color Chameleons are great. You know, I should mention, because they are they dry down so completely. I have a girlfriend of mine that suffers from melia, and she actually gets a rash from things that have mica in there. Anyway, it dried out her eyelids so badly, so she ended up getting some melia and some eczema on her eyelids from the color Chameleons. So if you have dry eyelids, these may dry them out even more. Anyway, I just wanted to throw in that disclaimer. So these next two products are not transfer proof. They're pretty good, but they're definitely not as transfer proof as the three other products I just mentioned. And this one is by Terry. It's an Ombre Blackstar, and this is in color Brown Perfection. I'm kind of sensing a theme here with my stick eyeshadows, but it's a very, very deep, dark brown, and it has the slightest sort of satin finish to it. It's very, very pretty, and if I want to do like just a quick kind of gentle smoky eye, I'll focus this right along my upper lash line and then kind of blend it out with this e.l.f. brush, and it just kind of diffuses it. So it just gives me like a little bit of a smoky eye. Nothing crazy where it's all over my lid, but just close to the lash line, and I smudge it out from there. This does not set down completely, I don't find, at least not on my eyelids, so I'll kind of go back and forth applying it, and then I'll take my time blending it out. I find there's really no rush in having to work with these like those other three. And then last but not least, I could not resist one of the Giorgio Armani eye tints. I have it in the shade, I have a bunch of shades, but this one, number 9, is just so beautiful. It's just a really pretty all over the lid color, and then you can add like an eyeliner and then some mascara to kind of define your eyes. And this just gives your lid like, you know, like a really nice sheen to it. It has like a very beautiful satin finish. And because it goes on wet, you definitely have a lot of time to be able to kind of blend it out and kind of diffuse the edges very, very easily. Again, I do not find this to be completely transfer proof. And that's it. Those are my 5 stick eyeshadows that I really love. Here is the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon in, I already forget, Golden Quartz. Here is the Burberry in Almond, Rosewood. Here's the by Terry Ombre Blackstar in Brown Perfection, and here is the Armani eye tint in number 9. Those are the 5 that I love. Those are the colors that I love and the formulas that I love the most in terms of this category. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below what some of your favorites are. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.